Hello YouTube, Block Builder here, and today I have my 300 subscribers special video. Sorry I haven't made a video in like 3 weeks. It's because I haven't really found the time, and I kind of just failed at making videos. Thank you all so much for 300 subscribers. It's awesome that I've gotten there. And as you can see, there's 2 trains, this thing, and a car. The camera's at a weird angle because this guy's huge. I mean, this isn't even the back of the train. I can kind of just like pull it in. This guy's name is Trainwreck, and he is giant. There's next to a minifigure. Minifigures can actually fit inside of him. I just don't want to do that right now. I mean, you can do, basically you just like take off the roof and stuff. He's hollow on the inside and things. Here he is next to a giraffe, because we're going to do size comparisons now. Here he is next to an elephant. I got a bunch of stuff over here just put the elephant on the train. There we go. Just for fun. I'm going to go get some more size comparisons just because I can. Here he is next to an Optimus Prime that I've been working on. Minifigure scaled one. Because Optimus Prime is a giant truck. Here he is next to Ribcage, the skeleton T-Rex, who should get a video. Here he is next to a dragon. Here he is next to a shark. Just cause sharks are fun. So that's that. Yeah. So I guess we're just going to show you how to transform. I am 2 people now. I'm just going to show you how to transform this guy, who I call Car Crash, because he has a robot mode too. And yeah, so let's move on to that, and then we'll transform these guys. By these guys, I mean this guy. So we're just going to move these out of the way. Get Car Crash in here, because I don't feel like moving the camera. So transform Car Crash. I'm just going to lift the hood up like that. Next, you take the bumper plate, flip that out like that. Then you slide in on these little T-bars. Then you rotate this around like this. And there's his legs. You can just leave them like this if you want to, which I think I'm going to do because it looks a bit nicer. Next, rotate this down and rotate his head around. It's breaking a little bit. There we go. Then you can fold his arms out. He's kind of like a G1 Transformer. That's what he reminds me of. So there's Car Crash in his robot mode. Head's on a T-bar, so he can look down and up. It can rotate, as I just showed you when I did the movement of it. His arms, you might want to extend out just because they can. They can go up and down. They can bend at the elbow. They can bend at the hand. And they can rotate. His legs go forward and back. They can bend at the knee. They can rotate at the knee. His feet can go forward and back too. His waist can like break off and crunch, kind of. He can bend it backward. That's more for transformation. So yeah, there's Car Crash. So let's move on to making the big guy. So let's get Car Crash ready for this. I'm going to rotate his head back around. Sorry for the loud car noises. So you can rotate his head back around like that, knock over some Transformers and snap their heads off by accident. After you've rotated Car Crash's head around, what you want to do, you're just going to take his arms and just fold them back. Then you can take this huge section here, rotate that around. That'll become Trainwreck's head. Then come down here and then rotate this section down and not break it. There we go. Now that we've gotten that fixed, you're just going to take Car Crash's legs, fold those up. Then you can take this whole section here, hold it right here so that this can all rotate up. Then this will go like this. When you lift up his shoulder, these will be shoulder sections in combined mode, like so. Then you take the back of the car, you just want to lift that up for now, and then lift these out of the way. Sorry if you can't see that. And there we go. Next we're going to transform this, which is kind of like, you know, the things for cars to pass, how to lift up. Now, what you do is you take it, this is going to become his gun. This will rotate up, and you break it, and your camera will fall down. Let me fix this. The stand is really dumb that I have it on, so sorry about that. Camera is being annoying today. So basically this whole section rotates from here up to here. Then you rotate the light this way. Then you come down here. Where is it? There it is. There's the handle. There's his gun. So now let's move on to the big guy right here. So we're just going to transform one because these transform the same. So let me just get one of these out of here. Okay, so to transform this half of Trainwreck, you're just going to take, I guess it's the third technically because of car crash. He's a piece of him. Okay, so what we're going to do, this thing's really long. We're just going to start with the front of the train, and what we're going to do is we're going to come up back here. You're just going to pop this back section off, and this will lift up, and then it'll just collapse down. This is going to be the foot. Then what you do is you're going to rotate in these side panels, and then you're just going to push them in, and you'll want them to be flat. So just kind of push them in until they're flat, sort of like this, but better. You angle them and mess with them for a bit until they're flat. So give me a second. It's going to take a little while. Come on. Helps to stop. Okay, this should hopefully fix itself. Okay, well, it doesn't have to be perfectly flat. I just like it to be flat because it looks better. Give me a second. I'll fix this. There's one side. Just gotta fix the other one. Press down really hard on this other side until it gets flattened out. Oh, well, there's an action feature. Definitely an action feature. Totally supposed to happen that way. Now that you've done this, like that, this comes down. Now that you've done that, you're just going to take, we're going to transform the rest of the foot later, but for now, just split the top of this from the bottom of that and lift it up. Then these tabs up here are going to connect to this part down here, and we're going to break off his foot by accident and reconnect it. So once you figure out how to reconnect that, he normally doesn't blow up this much, but I think it's literally just because I'm recording a video. Now we're going to transform his arm, so we're just going to flip him around, get his arm into view, and there's his arm. So what we're going to do is rotate it around this way, flip this finger down, flip his other fingers down. Then what you do is just come here, you pop that down. And then this whole section, rotate down. If you want, you can take his little arm assembly here. I think I put it on wrong. And basically just rotate it around this way. Here, let me just fix this. So there's an arm. And now I'll transform the other side. Okay, so I finished up transforming the other half pretty much. There we go. Now we have both halves, and what you're going to do is you're just going to take them, just going to push them together. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift up his whole body and stand him up and reorient the camera to make it so you can see them all. So I'm just going to do that real quick. Okay, so now that we have this, since this guy's humongous, I had to move my camera. So here's the body combined together. Now we just got to take car crash, connect them to these two studs on top, like that. And then that'll complete Trainwreck's robot mode. Okay, so now that we have a giant massive robot, we can give him a gun. Just grab his gun over here, put that in his hand. Sorry I'm flying the camera around, it's just because he's too big to be viewed with the normal stand. Okay, now we're just going to put this gun in his hand, like that. Close his hand up. Hopefully he will keep standing for us. Just going to scooch him back over here. And I guess he does have articulation, it's just not very useful. Like, you can make him sit down, which is fun, but I'm not going to do that. I'll probably just put some pictures of him at the end doing some poses. But yeah, this is Trainwreck. Now for some size comparisons. You can't really see anyone from this angle, except for maybe Battlefield. I'll do some pictures at the end for like giant size comparisons, but for now, here he is next to a minifigure. Like I said, he's huge. Just have to roll back in my chair. You can see my walls. Yeah, I wanted to style his head after like Omega Supreme. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this humongously massive Transformer video. Thank you so much for 300 subscribers. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed Trainwreck and his massiveness. Hope you enjoyed these pictures at the end. Block Builder, breaking out.